Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Kevin Lee, and I am with Dr. Bronner's, and this is my third San Diego Zero Waste Symposium. So I find this symposium so informative every year, and I enjoy being in the space with local experts who know so much about waste in the San Diego area. So really honored to be here today and to present to you on what Dr. Bronner's is doing. And before I dive deep into the updates towards our journey towards zero waste, I would give a quick preview of what Dr. Bronner's, our company, and especially for those who don't know what what our company is. So we are a local business here in Vista in San Diego County with about 350 employees. We're most known for our peppermint liquid Castile soaps, but we sell other soap products and personal care products. They're all certified organic and certified fair trade products. It's still a family-owned business. It's owned by the 5th generation right now. David and Mike are the brothers, the CEO and president. We're also the top-selling natural soap company in North America, as well as a benefit corporation and B Corp. If you've seen our products, then you may have seen the phrase all one on our labels. And that means a lot of things to many people, even within our company. But I would say there are kind of 6 core cosmic principles that guide us towards this all one vision of connectivity and all one love. And those cosmic principles include working hard and growing as individuals, doing right by customers by selling quality and safe products, treating employees like family. And we've really stepped up in this past year during COVID by providing additional benefits. The 4th is being fair to suppliers. Of course, we're a fair trade company. The 5th cosmic principle is treating the earth like home. And the 6th is to find and fight for what's right. About every year, annually, we donate about 30% of our profits to philanthropic, social, and environmental causes. So yeah, the 6 cosmic principles guide us in everything that we do, from soap making to peacemaking and our sustainability efforts. At Dr. Bronner's, sustainability means both top-down and grassroots involvement. And I think one of the best examples of that grassroots involvement is our internal green team. This year, we have about 27 staff members. Some of them are on this call today, and they're from 17 departments all across the company with a single common goal of making the company and the world a more sustainable place. And again, this all one vision. We are currently in our 4th year of Green Team, and it's such an honor to be able to work on environmental projects like energy efficiency and water conservation. But I would say year after year, the issue that Green Team members really care about, time and time again, the #1 issue is waste and sorting waste. I often like to say that thinking about waste is sort of the gateway drug to caring about other environmental issues. And that's certainly the case with our internal Green Team. And one of the projects I really love, like to talk about, is our centralized bin systems that we started in our 1st year of Green Team. And I love this picture because it exemplifies the kind of efforts that we have at Dr. Bronner's, that grassroots efforts that I was talking about. The Green Team designed centralized bin systems and planned out an all-employee volunteer day one year, where everyone across the company learned about waste sorting efforts, and it was a day of learning and team building. And previously, before this, all the desks had their individual bins, and we know that is not conducive to good sorting. So Green Team took all of these bins from all the desks, repurposed them into, you can see that in the bins, they're like blue colors and they're black bins. So they were all repurposed, and we used old sticker labels. We repurposed those to design these bins. And now we have centralized bin systems, and the sorting is much better on site. I also love this picture because it shows that while it was a big leap forward, there are still improvements, right? You look at this bin system and you'll notice that there are plastic linings in these bins, and we know that that's not the ideal setup. We know that perfect waste sorting includes removing these plastic liners, but we know it's a facility challenge. And so that is something that we're trying to work on moving forward. And this year we're trying to have conversations with our facilities team, but it's a challenging one. But again, I think this picture exemplifies that, like, there's always an iterative process to improvements. And with our waste sorting efforts, we were able to engage a lot of employees and generate new ideas about reducing waste on site. And that led to other brainstorming on other environmental issues. So really cool project. And again, we're in our 4th year and waste sorting has never been more important. Another way we engage employees is through our annual dumpster dive. And I think many of you might already know what a dumpster dive is, but for those of you who don't know, it's when we literally take one entire day, volunteers from all across the company, literally dive into our landfill dumpsters and our recycling dumpsters, and we take a look at how well we're sorting. Are we recycling things properly? Are we diverting things from landfill? And I would say it's an eye-opening experience for a lot of employees who participate in our dumpster dive. They really see what kind of waste we generate, what employees generate. A lot of people walk away from this day with new ideas on how we can reduce waste. But the dumpster dive is another way for us to collect data. And we've been collecting this data since 2014. I forgot to mention that we do have a zero waste goal internally, and that for us is kind of what Gary alluded to, which is making sure that we have close to or below greater than 90% diversion, or in other words, 10% of waste to landfill. And so I want to divert your attention to the pink bars, which is our percentage of waste going to landfill. And as you can see, from 2014 to 2018, we improved drastically from 24% going to landfill to 10.5%. We were so close to that 10% threshold. And we had high hopes for 2019. And then in 2019, as you can see, it jumped up to 15%. And again, I think this chart shows that the journey to zero waste is not a straight path. There are winding paths. And it's an iterative process. And it was a really big bummer for a lot of folks who, again, there are a lot of employees at our company who care a lot about getting to zero waste. It's exciting to see all that energy, but in 2019, we did go up to 15%, which begs the question, why are we still above 10% to landfill, and why did we go up to 15%? And I would say one of the first big reasons that we are still above 10% and why we jumped was that we weren't sorting our bottles properly on site. As you can see, we have a separate PET stream. And as you can see in the left side picture, we were mixing different plastics. Like there were some HDPE bottles going into our PET bottle bins. And then we also had some dirty bottles. There were thin layers of soap at the bottom, and all of that combined with China's national sword policy, which I know is a huge theme of last year's San Diego Zero Waste Symposium, that really hit Dr. Bronner's. It trickled all the way down to local San Diego business. And so in the past year, we've really had to be more focused on sorting better, and Green Team invented a little contraption to help get rid of that soap at the bottom of our bottles a bit better. I would say another big reason why we have been over 10% to landfill and really increased our percentage to 15% in 2019 was that we brought new processes on site. So specifically in 2019, we had a new wastewater treatment system, which then created a whole new waste stream of diatomaceous earth. It's a natural filter to filter out wastewater. We also brought oil refining and bar soap base production in-house. Those used to be contracted out, and so we brought those in-house, and now we have something called Fuller's Earth, which is a clay-like substance and out-of-spec bar base. And we strongly believe that these don't have to go to landfill, but we've been working with vendors through 2020, and a lot of vendors have been hesitant about taking these waste streams, but I think we are really close, and I am hoping that we can seal the deal in 2021 in diverting these away from landfill. So At Dr. Bronner's, we understand that zero waste is more than thinking about just our company's own downstream waste. It means thinking about upstream products as well. And, you know, we're a company that sells products in packaging and some single-use packaging, and but we want to take action on packaging and on single-use plastic. So we kind of have 3 concentric circles of action. The first is here at the bottom, company level action. So we'll continue to measure and report and analyze opportunities and plug into opportunities that as a company we can plug into. So, you know, we adopt a lot of PCR in our packaging, but there's still a margin that we can, where we can improve on. We also understand that we need to collaborate with other companies and organizations. So we've plugged into industry groups like OSC2 Packaging Collaborative. OSC2 is a group of natural products companies. And so we've entered conversations with them on creating better packaging for many of our products. And then we also understand that there are barriers at the infrastructure level, and that is a theme year to year here at the San Diego Zero Waste Symposium. And at Dr. Bronner's, we understand that we need to plug in as a company and be at the table and support policies that will help build a zero waste future. And so in 2020, we really tried to promote the Plastic Free California Ballot Initiative, and we will continue to support zero waste policies locally and at the statewide level. So all that to say that Dr. Bronner's has been in it to get to a zero waste future, and we will continue to be in it. We want to change hearts and minds, and as we say at Dr. Bronner's, teamwork makes the dream work. So we would love to continue collaborating with folks on this call and beyond. And we really hope to find solutions for a zero waste future. So if you have any questions, please reach out to me at kevin@drbronner.com. I outlined some of our challenges at Dr. Bronner, so would love to be able to brainstorm with some of you folks on this call today. So thank you for the opportunity to speak.
Thank you, Kevin. That was amazing. We did want to recognize Dr. Bronner's as a leader in zero waste. They're still working on their agenda for 90%, but in the meantime, we really wanted to give a shout out to Kevin and the Green Team, because so many of these folks have gone through our zero waste training, including today. So once in a while at the symposium, we like to recognize businesses and communities in their leadership in zero waste. So today, on behalf of the Zero Waste USA, I would like to present this recognition to Dr. Bronner's for leadership in zero waste and sustainable materials management, for training its employees in the principles of zero waste through Zero Waste USA. So thank you so much, Kevin and the team, and really appreciate that you're here today and contributing so much.